So Marco Rubio was on Face the Nation, and the anchor, Margeret, the new Karen, suggested to him that Hitler came to power and genocided Jews because of free speech, which of course the implication would be that we should ban free speech, which is what Democrats want, of course. Watch this.
Standing in a country where free speech was weaponized to conduct a genocide, and he met with the head of a political party that has far-right views and some historic ties to extreme groups. The context of that was changing the tone of it. And you know that the censorship
I have to disagree with
was
you.
specifically about the right.
No, I have to disagree with you. Free speech was not used to conduct a genocide. The genocide was conducted by an authoritarian Nazi regime that happened to also be genocidal because they hated Jews and they hated minorities and they hated those that they had a list of people they hated, but primarily the Jews. There was no free speech in Nazi Germany. There was none. There was also no opposition in Nazi Germany. They were a sole and only party that governed that country. So that's not an accurate reflection of history. I also think it's wrong. Again, I go back to the point of his speech. Okay, the point of his speech was basically that there is an erosion in free speech and intolerance for opposing points of view within Europe, and that's of concern because that is eroding. That's not an erosion of your military capabilities. That's not an erosion of your economic standing. That's an erosion of the actual values that bind us together in this transatlantic union that everybody talks about.
Free speech was used to conduct a genocide. Her words, Margaret's words, that's exactly what she said. I have no idea where she learned her history. She thinks that because Germany was too free, guys, it was too free, and the speech was too well protected, that Hitler was able to genocide and gas 6 million Jews in Germany. Now, I'm not the supreme expert on World War II history, but I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure those Jews didn't have free speech, Margaret. And if they had, maybe they would have been able to fight back in a way that they were not able to. But on a more, that's a negative note. Margaret is a clown, not cool. Seeing her get wrecked by Marco Rubio and JD Vance is a pleasure every single time. On the positive note, though, about Marco Rubio, he is so fantastic. He's been fantastic so far. I remember when he ran for president in 2016, a lot of people had questions about him. Obviously, Donald Trump roasted him a little bit, but he's come a long way in the last 8 years. What he says is fascinating in this because it points to the awkward reaction by the left to JD Vance's speech from last week, which is, of course, what all of this talk about free speech came from. It came from the fact that JD Vance looked at European leaders, said, stop censoring the conservatives in your country. That's what happened. The reaction to that is from progressives and in Europe and in America equally is, how dare you say that, JD Vance? Why would you ever say something? And also, free speech is very bad. They're at the same time saying, hey, how dare you speak to us? They're like, yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, we do like doing that. So it's like, guys, you're kind of proving JD Vance's point right now, which is what Marco Rubio says there. So no wonder no one trusts leftists right now. They're actively telling you, yes, we would like to censor you. And in fact, they're using baseless revisionist history in order to tell you that it's a good thing that they're going to take away your right to speech. So again, who would vote for someone who's going to take away your fundamental God-given rights? I don't know. I don't think they're going to win elections anytime soon. Speaking of a bloated government, it's tax season and the IRS wants your money. Luckily, I've partnered with a business that hates the IRS as much as you do, and they fight to get you every dollar possible. Quick Tax America. Quick Tax America does all federal returns for only $69. It's a completely transparent price, guys, because it's their only price, no matter how complicated your taxes are. They do all the work, unlike the big services online where you spend 4 hours and it sucks. With Quick Tax America, all you have to do is simply upload your files, answer a few basic questions, and schedule a 15-minute finish your return call with a tax professional if you'd like, and they do all the rest. So go check them out at quicktaxamerica.com when you get those tax documents, or you can simply go to the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go down below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and watch another video.